Restarting your island can be quite a divisive thing in New Horizons. There are some people who love to restart and enjoy the challenge of beginning from scratch, whereas there are others who do not want to lose all of their hard-earned progress. But there is no denying either way, many of us have thought at least once, should we restart? And honestly, 2025 might be the least ideal time to restart your island. Now, of course, ultimately the decision is always going to be up to you and what you want to do with your game, but there are definitely some factors here which might influence your decision. And if you're someone who doesn't like restarting, then this might make you feel even more confident in your stance. Do leave a like on the video though if you've got that one island that you would never restart or you regret restarting. I know I'd feel that way if I ever restarted Kokomo. One of the big reasons that you shouldn't restart just yet in 2025 is the fact the Switch 2 is coming out. Now, it has been confirmed by Nintendo that we will be able to play Animal Crossing New Horizons on this new console, but as it currently stands, we don't exactly know how transferring over our save data will work. We don't even know if we'll be able to transfer over our islands, although I assume they would allow us to transfer over save data, as a lot of people wouldn't want to play if they couldn't use their main island. Regardless though, it seems very likely that you should still be able to use your copy of New Horizons on the Nintendo Switch 2 and start over a new island without affecting your copy on the original Switch. After all, you can use the same copy on multiple Switches, as your actual save data is saved to the console you're playing on, not the cartridge. So if you're planning on getting the Switch 2, which will eventually have a brand new Animal Crossing game on it, then it might be a good idea just to wait to restart your island, so you don't actually have to restart at all. You'll have a second new console to play on, being the Switch 2. After all, I doubt they'll force us to bring over our save data to the new console. It'll probably be something you can do if you want to. You might know that a lot of people get a second Switch as is just so they can create a new island. It's something I did so I could make more content on this channel without losing Kokomo. So when the Switch 2 releases, a lot of people will have the option to do that without having to buy an identical console. They'll actually get something new. If you're not planning on getting a Switch 2 anytime soon, then this advice probably doesn't affect you and it's not really something to worry about. Now, one other thing that I know people have been concerned about losing if they decide to restart their islands in 2025 is the Pocket Camp collaboration. In case you didn't know, when Animal Crossing Pocket Camp closed down, it was no longer possible for new players to connect their games with Pocket Camp to get the New Horizons and Pocket Camp collab in their Nook shopping. Instead, those players would have to trade online. However, it does seem like if you restart your island in 2025, provided you've already made this connection before Pocket Camp closed down, you will not lose access to these items, which is definitely good news. It seems like thankfully for anyone who has already done this connection and has got the Pocket Camp items, they are safe in your game, which is great, because it would be so disappointing to lose them if you restarted, and would definitely disincentivize a lot of people from doing that. I know this isn't exactly a reason against restarting, but it's still something I wanted to clarify in this video because I think it's quite important. Regardless though, I would definitely wait for the release of the Nintendo Switch 2, since we should be able to start up a new island without deleting our main save data here on the original Nintendo Switch. Again, if you're not planning on getting a Switch 2, or maybe even you're going to sell your old Switch once you get the new one, then I suppose this won't apply to you. But if you are the type of person who really doesn't want to lose their island, it might be worth considering keeping both your Nintendo Switch and then getting a Nintendo Switch 2, so you can effectively have two different save files, one which you keep forever, and one which you can restart on as freely as you like, just like I do with my second island on my second Switch. It is quite exciting to think that when this new console releases, the game will actually technically get a little burst of life in it again, as people will be able to enjoy the game from fresh. We don't know the details about how transferring over our original islands will work yet, but we can definitely assume that unless you do transfer them somehow, you will have a blank save file when you start up. So I imagine a lot of people will be starting new islands on the Switch 2, something that I'm definitely planning on doing and making the most out of that new console. I'll keep you up to date when we get more details about it, but I'm definitely excited at the prospect of being able to start a new island, and I hope you found this video useful in whether to restart or not in 2025. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang so I know you did. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe and turn on notifications for more.